Hey YouTube, so I'm just going to show you a better look at Verdi, the new green tree python, because I was way too excited to do a nice video on the day I got her. So this is the snake I've always wanted, but I know I wasn't ready until I had a couple more animals. So now that I have 7 snakes. I had 7 snakes and now I have 8 because she's the 8th, and I'd worked with snakes all summer at my internship. I felt like I was definitely ready to take one of these guys on. And so this is Verdi, and she's super cute. She's very sweet, but I don't want to bother her too much. I don't want to start petting her, which I was doing, a couple days, leading up to after I got her, because she did just eat yesterday, so I don't want to make her regurgitate or just make her really stressed out, because that's not very nice to her. And she's in a little, like a Sistema tub. These things are awesome. They're made in the, I believe in New Zealand, but they're awesome. I've got them at the Container Store, because what's awesome about them is you don't have to tape them or lock them or anything. They just, they're locked and they're good. I use these bins when my snakes are too small to be housed in a big tub, because this tub is super long. And, you just find the place the days leading up to I got her, actually the 2 weeks leading up till I got her, I had this tub set up, and I found that the proper temperature goes when you push it back to here. And if you push it any farther, it gets too hot. If you push it any, like I have to push this blue thing right to here, and then it works out perfectly. And so, that's another good reason why you want to set up your tank beforehand getting your animal, just because you want to make sure the temperatures are perfect for them before you get them, because if they're not perfect, you're going to subject them to temperatures that aren't. And so, right now her humidity gauge is reading 80%, which is good for now, because I did just spray her. That's why the walls look really wet and everything. I am going to drill a few air holes, because the humidity only drops to about 65%, and I'd like it to drop to 50% before I spray it again. The next day, because the breeder says it's good for babies to stay at a relatively high humidity, but if you keep them at constant 80%, that's not good for them. And even if you keep them at constant 60%, that's not good for them. So, I want to make sure that she's getting a nice, level of humidity, and you don't want it to be an exact 80. You want it to spike up like it would in the wild. When it rains, the humidity spikes up, and then it drops back down when the sun comes out. And so that's kind of how I want to simulate her. But that's her, and she's gorgeous markings. All that, like black or brown or whatever color it is going to turn blue, like the stripe at least, because her parents were a sarong. She's a Jayapura / sarong. They're about the same locality. They're from around the same area, and they have about the same markings, and it only takes like a very expert eye to tell the difference between a sarong and a Jayapura. And so I'm pretty cool with it, because I love Jayapuras and sarongs. But this is her. I just touched her by accident, but that's her beautiful little head, and she's so sweet. Oh my god. Not that, she's like, I take her out all the time, but she has not bitten me yet. I can go in there and pet her, and she won't even bother me, which is really rare with most green trees, because usually green trees are just bitchy. But I heard sarongs are the nicest. But, you can't put a temperament to a locality. So yeah, guys, that's Verdi, and comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out.